This story contains mature themes, violence, and disturbing content. Listener discretion is advised. It was just another ordinary evening when I found the package on my doorstep. The sun had set, casting long shadows across my front yard, and a chill hung in the air. The package was small, wrapped in plain brown paper, and tied with a frayed piece of twine. There was no return address, only my name scrawled in a spidery, unfamiliar handwriting. Curiosity got the better of me, and I brought it inside, setting it on the kitchen table. As I unwrapped it, a sense of unease crept over me. Inside, I found a small, grotesque pig figurine, its eyes hollow and its expression eerily lifelike. Accompanying the figurine was a note, simple and to the point, "Feed the pig." The moment I read those words, a faint, almost imperceptible whisper seemed to echo through the room. I dismissed it as my imagination, but the unease lingered. At first, I dismissed the note as a prank, a strange joke played by someone with a twisted sense of humor. I placed the pig figurine on my bookshelf, next to my collection of novels, and tried to forget about it. But as the days passed, I began to notice odd things happening around my home. Faint noises echoed through the halls at night, a soft, shuffling sound that seemed to come from the walls. I dismissed it as the house settling, but the noises grew louder, more distinct. The pig figurine seemed to watch me, its hollow eyes following my every move. The note appeared again, this time on my bedside table, the words, "Feed the pig," glaring up at me. The whispers returned, more insistent this time, as if urging me to comply with the note's demand. As the week wore on, the night terrors began. I'd wake in the dead of night, drenched in sweat, my heart pounding in my chest. The room would be filled with a thick, suffocating silence, broken only by the soft, insistent whispers of, "Feed the pig." The pig figurine seemed to grow larger, its presence more oppressive. I tried to throw it away, but it always returned, appearing in different places around my home. The note appeared again and again, each time more insistent, more demanding. I felt myself slipping into madness, the line between reality and nightmare blurring. Desperate for answers, I began to research the origins of the pig figurine. I scoured the internet, visited libraries, and spoke to experts, but nothing could prepare me for the truth. The pig was a harbinger of doom, a creature from another realm, bound to the will of its master. The note's message became clear. Feed the pig was not a request, but a command. The pig demanded a sacrifice, a life to sustain its own. I realized that the only way to break the curse was to feed it, to give it what it wanted, but the cost was too high, and I refused. In the end, I had no choice. The pig's demands grew louder, more insistent, until I couldn't ignore them anymore. The whispers turned into screams, clawing at my mind, tearing at my sanity. I felt like I was losing my fucking mind, like I was being dragged into some dark, twisted nightmare. I knew I had to do something, anything, to make it stop. So I went to the butcher shop, my heart pounding in my chest, my hands shaking. I bought the meat, the best cut they had. But as I left the shop, a dark thought crept into my mind. The pig didn't want just any sacrifice. It wanted blood. It wanted death. I went back to the butcher shop after hours, my mind made up. I confronted the butcher, a man I had known for years. He was a good man, but I didn't care. The pig demanded a sacrifice, and I was willing to do whatever it took to appease it. I killed him, my hands red with his blood. I dragged his body back to my house, my heart heavy with guilt and fear. I placed his body in front of the pig figurine, my hands still shaking, my mind numb. The air was thick with tension, the silence deafening. I could feel its eyes on me, watching, waiting, and then, slowly, the butcher's body began to disappear. consumed by some invisible force. I felt a wave of nausea wash over me, but I couldn't look away. I was transfixed, horrified, as the pig devoured its meal. When it was over, the whispers stopped. The pressure lifted, and I felt a strange sense of relief. But it was short-lived. The pig figurine sat there, its eyes still hollow, but now there was something else there too. Satisfaction, triumph. I knew then that I had made a deal with the devil. The nightmare had ended, but the horror had only just begun. I was bound to the pig now, forever its keeper, forever its servant.